gone in a hustling. It's the Sabbath day, they should not. But oh God, I see the crisis. I pray, I know you don't Jesus how you deserve, but I'm praying that you may spread the blessing, oh God, across. You know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. There are those who are here, Father, they even come for any of that. They want a closer walk with you. Because, oh God, this is the tug and war with the enemy. Each time we take thought to do good, he will present itself. And oh God, the good that we should do, we don't do it, and that we should not do what we're doing. There are those here, oh God, who are struggling. Jesus, struggling to stand in our path. Struggling, Jesus. Oh, glorious Father, I'm asking this morning for a blessing in their life, oh God. Give them a breakthrough. Give them a victory, oh God, over whatever it is that is so easily besetting them, throwing them off course, oh God. Give them the victory, Father, over whatever it is that is causing them to lose confidence in you, Jesus. Give them victory. Yes. Victory, Father. Yes. This morning, oh God, I just want to lift up the Far's family in your hands, Father. I'm asking you, oh God, for a special blessing upon this family. Remember Zaria, Lord? She's your child. Jesus, she's yours. And there's nothing, when you were here, there's nothing that you cannot do. And so I just place her in your hands this morning. I'm just asking, Father, for a special touch. A special touch. I know just a touch from your hands is enough. Please, Father, wherever she's right now, whatever she's doing, I'm asking you, God, to stretch out your mighty hand over Jamaica, over all the other highlands, and reach in Canada, Lord, and find her where she is, and just give her a touch, Jesus, that will make a difference in her life, both now and forevermore. And oh God, while you're going over there, please, remember us right here. Hear our prayers. Do again and pray for us. Far beyond. We can ask her thing. Whatever I feel to
Families are the heart of our communities, the foundation of our society. But in a world full of distractions and challenges, how can we ensure that our families stay strong and united in faith? West Jamaica Conference invites you to participate in All the Family in Mission, an initiative designed to strengthen, inspire and mobilize families in their fostering an environment of love, support and faith. Every member of the family can discover and fulfill their God-given mission. Through worship, service and community engagement, All the Family in Mission empowers families to live out their faith, leading others to Christ.
Served as the first elder here at Palmyra. Also the first vice president of the Lilliput Youth Federation. He has a passion for evangelism. The person chosen to present God's word is elder. I crave your undivided attention.
My children home, far I walk, them gather on my throne. It's time to reap the harvest you have sown. Sun go down, my children home. I can hear
fast, it is very tiresome. It is very stressful. What I get? What we can say on this journey as a Christian, it is tiresome. It is stressful. We have a lot of challenges on our journey. It is not an easy one. It is not an easy one. It is a hard road to travel and a mighty long way to go. But let me tell you, amidst the struggling that we face, amidst the stress that comes our way, once we hold on to Prince Emmanuel, we're on the right path. So in order for our brother Spirit of done two songs, son go bring my children home. And then the next one, is your name written there? Now in order for us to go there, we have a work to do. In order for our names to keep in that book of life, we have a work to do. And that work is to follow in the footsteps of Jesus. Deny self so that the Holy Spirit can carry us through. Now, if it wasn't for the Holy Spirit on our side, I'm telling you, I'm not even going to call names in the congregation. Myself will be a castaway if it wasn't for the Spirit on my side. Because of what I go through and I did, if it wasn't for the Spirit on my side, I would have been a castaway. So let us give him all the glory and all the praise. Once our eyes are open every single day, he tells us that his mercies will be new. So he'll renew our strength in him every time our eyes are open. What a loving God. So what you would have done yesterday, this morning, or last week, God is saying to us, once you wake in the morning, it is a new mercies you have taken on. He's such a loving God to us. Words can't put together enough to thank God for his mercies in my life. Like I said, I'm not going to call him excellent God, marvelous God. So this afternoon, I don't plan to stay very long. I'm here to just encourage. What I'm about to say, we all know it. It's more like an encouragement to stay on the straight and narrow path. So the theme for the stewardship department is put God first. Walking in the footsteps of the Master Steward, which is Jesus Christ. Put God first. Put him to the test. He wants us to put him to the test. And most of the times when we don't get our test, it's because we are not trusting God how we are to. We are not trusting him fully. Put him to the test. And you will see how God comes through for us. So the topic for today's sermon, follow Christ's example. Follow Christ's example. Follow Christ's example. The song Spirit of the living God. All afresh and new. We want God to follow his example. We want him to mold us. We want him to fashion us into his likeness. I stand in the pulpit this afternoon to represent you, mighty God. Let not Jerome be seen. Jesus Christ speaking to your people to encourage them to stay on this straight and narrow path. Mighty God, this journey is not an easy one, and it never promises to be easy. So right now I ask that your spirit will fall afresh upon us and give us that other portion of strength that we need to carry on. We can't do it on our own. We need you in our lives, mighty God. So bless your waiting congregation at this time. Put words in my mouth that I speak with the heartbeats of you. And men and women, boys and girls will run to your loving arms. This I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. So, oftentimes when we hear about steward or stewardship, the first thing comes to our mind is money. Yes, money. Yes, money. We'll talk about money now. Money, 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 money. You know, whenever a person from the conference come and they talk about stewardship, is money. A person in the local church, whenever they come up and talk about, some would have 5, some get 10, some get 1. But it doesn't matter what your talent is, we should use it to glorify God. We should be that steward for Him. Wherever we go, whether it be school, whether it be in our workplace, in our community, wherever we go, we're supposed to be steward for God. And also to give leadership and help over the whole range of the church's life and activity. So it doesn't mean that the elders and the leaders of the church are the only one that can give leadership and guidance. All of us here today, we can give leadership in our own little way. So don't just sit and say it's Elder Thompson's job or it's Elder Ford's, Elder Ragnar and Elder Martin's job to carry out the mantle. All of us, we need to work together as a family so that we can get the job done. So all of us, we are stewards for the Master. I want to thank Sabath for reading, for scripture reading for us today. And it comes to us from the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 8 to 11. 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 8 to 11. And verse 8 says, and above all things, have favorite charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. Charity shall cover the multitude of sins. It is our duty as a child of God, as a steward of God, to bring those who are in the world to Him. We were once there, walking in darkness. Now we get the light. It is our duty as steward, God's faithful steward, to bring those who are in the world to the light. That's what we are called for as stewards for Jesus. To bring the light to a lost and dying world. So it speaks about charity. And we all know charity means love. Love. And let me tell you, we are struggling with that word. We are struggling. This minute we say we love, and by the next minute we don't love again. Remember our topic. Follow the example of Jesus Christ. And Jesus said, love all of us. That's true. And He showed it. Because whenever we would have wronged Him, no, let me say, many times we wrong each other. Wrong each other the wrong way. Sometimes. And because of that, we write out that verse. Think about it for 1 minute. When we the love from down here. And it also says charity shall cover the multitude of sins. Charity covers the multitude of sins. Jesus covers our sins once we go to him. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28, he said, "Come unto me, all ye that are laid and heavy burden, and I will give you rest." So this earth is full of sorrow. It is very heavy. But God is saying to us, come to me. Whatever you are going through, come to me. I will give you rest. Now the pastor can't help me. The elders can't help me. They can give me advice. Can't help me. The only person that can help us on our Christian journey is Jesus Christ. And oftentimes we sing the song, there is a fountain filled with blood, drawn from Emmanuel's vein, and sinners plunged beneath that flood knows all their guilt is paid. The man Christ Jesus is always there to keep on helping us. And sometimes we fail to reach out to him. We fail sometimes along that line. And there's a Bible character, David. Bible outlines he's a man after God's own heart. I want to read about David and we see some terrible stuff that David would have done. But yet still God said David is a man after his own heart. Can it be said that God is saying the same thing about us today? That we are people after God's own heart. In Psalms chapter 32. Psalms 32. I'm going to look at a few verses with David. Psalms 32. Verses 3 and 4. Psalms 32 verses 3 and 4. Now, in our everyday living, we say since the love of God covers a multitude of sin. But if we stay in our sin, it cannot be covered. Whose child is that? Can the parent? Yeah. Now, David would have outlined in Psalms 32. When I keep silent, my bones want. And that's what it is saying. It is so heavy that we feel as if we can't move. So the love covers up knowledge my sin unto thee, and my iniquity have I not in. I said I will confess my transgression unto the Lord, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin. So David was saying right here, when he keeps silent, it is so heavy. The burden is there. But when he acknowledged God, he received that relief. It's the same with us. When we acknowledge God, we will give that we want. And guess what? The power that flows through his vein will come unto us, and he will put that sin to death. So that's the reason why David was a man after God's own heart. He always goes to God. God is saying the same thing. God knows that this journey would be a hard journey for us with self. He knows. And that's the reason why I tell us to come to him, who is the master teacher, who is the master healer. So that his love can cover the multitude. Today is Stewardship Day. And I did all my feel that we all are steward for God. So I just want to paint the picture that on this journey, he never promises to be easy. hospitality one to another. Sometimes we feel. Sometimes Brother Jerome feel. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to fall into the congregation. Let me exit myself and see where I'm at with God and make a right about her. Sometimes I feel, and I feel miserable with the hospitality one to another. Hospitality doesn't mean that you're going to give food. It is more than that. Give a word of encouragement. Welcome someone to church. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? How was your day? How was your week? We were discussing in our lesson review this morning that throughout the week, we need not call each other to find out how we are doing. When we come to church, we see each other. I feel on that part. I don't reach out to my family member. How are you? How are you doing? That is a form of hospitality. Reach out and help in hand. Sometimes somebody just needs a word of encouragement to them. Just hear your call. How are you? What is happening? And you just need someone to talk to. You don't need no money. You don't need no food. You just need someone to talk. You are going through your stressful moment. You just need someone to talk to. And by that person calling, my mind runs on you, so I'm checking up. You have that relief. Because you're going to talk to that person. You're going to reason with that person out. So we must use hospitality one to another as how Christ wants us to do. And sometimes we feel on this part of it. I feel. Yeah, I feel. That it did not stop there. God is saying, once there is life, there is hope. We can move forward, make a right about turn. We can make a right about turn. So verse 10 would have outlined, as every man had received the gift, even so minister the same as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. See, sometimes we have our gift, or we have our talent, and we don't use it to watch other people. Yeah. What other people is doing with their gift and their talent, and we sit and we criticize. But you have one talent, just like the man in the parable, he went and hide it. Instead of use it to glorify God. We sit and watch out everybody else, how they use their talent. Remember, God knows the ability of every single one sitting here. And you know what you can manage. He knows what to give you. So if you get one talent, use it to glorify God. And if you get 5 talents, use it. Don't feel puffed up and say, oh, that person get 1 and I get 5. No, use it to good way, in a positive way, to glorify God as a steward for Him. It doesn't matter what the talent you have. Use it. Not the lady in the Bible who could sow. What's her name? She don't use needle. And what she do? She used the needle with her surrounding community that do. And she spread the gospel. Just a little needle. And a piece of thread, and you would say, just a needle and towards. For the master. As good steward. For self-gratification. Sometimes we look down on people. Sometimes we chastise people. Now, let me tell And even if they make a mistake, encourage them. Don't chastise them. Because when they encourage them, you will give them more of that feeling to want them to do it. But when they start to chastise, it's possible not go there. Because you have to encourage it positively. Not to tear down. So be that good steward. And that in itself is a gift that you get from God. To encourage someone positively. So let us play our part as God's steward. Be that good steward that He expects us to be. And nonetheless, if we falter along the way, in which sometimes we do, don't stay down. Get up. Talk to God. Reason with Him. Ask Him to give us that strength to overcome whatever temptation that we are facing here as a steward. Put God to the test. And the reason why we don't get a breakthrough is that we are not tested by Him. We kneel down, we pray. Yes. But when we get up with the same stress. And we're walking about with it. Sometimes we pray and we expect it to come same time. Mark you. God deliver sometimes same time. Another time He say, wait. Another time He say, wait long. Sometimes it's just that deeper connection God wants with you and you. Good steward. Based on how we talk to each other, the things we say, the things we. Now remember, this is Peter. Peter walked with Christ for the 3.5 years that Christ walked this dust the earth. So does Judas. Both of them sinned. One come back and trap. While Christ was sitting at the table, He outlined to all His disciples that someone in the congregation gonna betray Him. And even at that time, Judas had the opportunity to repent, but he did not. And Jesus was looking at them with that heart of love, wanting to save them. Now I'm getting something, I want you to listen very keenly. Peter, on the other hand, Peter said to Christ, wherever you go, I will go, and I will defend you. And Christ telling that, you're going to sell me out. Peter said, no. On our Christian journey, sometimes we make some speech, we believe it enough, we meant it, but guess what? We are relying on self to carry us through. Peter was relying on self. And when Peter denied Christ, the look that Jesus gave Peter was a look of compassion, was a look of sympathy, was a look of reconciliation. He said, Peter, you would have done this, but guess what? You can come back. And Peter did come back around. Sometimes in church, we say some harsh things to one another, good stuff, and cause problem in the church, and cause the church to split down the middle. And some people say, we now come back to the church because the elder said this, the elder doing this, or the church person doing this, or doing that. But as steward of Jesus Christ, remember, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. I'm going to go there before we close. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. There are 13 verses in this one chapter, but it is very profound. Verse 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am becoming a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. Midnight. It's neither here nor there. And look what it says. Charity. The love. Yes. Sometimes a brother make a mistake. The brother wants to talk to you, brother, or a sister. tend to show this that brother to feel. Eh? That brother gonna feel terrible, not true. But if the brother wants to and say, listen to my brother, you would have done this, you would have done that, and look good, or let the brother know. Repent. Look at David. David, without even know it, when his friend come to him. When I want sheep and he said, kill him, and man said that man's supposed to dead. What Jonathan said? When he said, thou art the man. He was caught up inside. Sometimes I have to be careful with the judgment that we pass on on others. You might be just passing on judgment on ourselves. What comes out of the mouth can make you or break you. Be careful what we say. Sometimes it's not what we say, but how we say. And as faithful steward of God, we must speak with an oracle of love. Verse 2 he says, and though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all mysteries, and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, and though I could remove that, so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. So I know the Bible from front to back. And I know prophecies from front to back. Anything you call on me, I can say prophecy non-stop. I can read the scripture. There's a pastor, the YouTube channel that I listen to. Pastor Rafi speak. We say that man is a walking Bible. When they talk about prophecies, the man does stand up and does say it all time mouth. So you know the Bible, I want to listen to all that. And do I bestow all the goods to feed the poor? And do I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profit nothing at all. And this is what they say about charity. And I fail. Number of times I fail. I can't even count the amount of time I fail. Charity suffering long. And it's kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. It is not puffed up. Charity suffereth long. And I want us to listen. Charity suffereth long. Sometimes you are struggling with a brother. And you're fed up by him. And you write him out. Charity suffereth long. Now, my long and Christ's long is two different long. You know how long Christ suffered with you? No, I am 35. 35 years is a long time. And he must suffer with me. Charity suffereth long. So when we read this, let us remember that Jesus said charity suffereth long. And in order for us to understand this, we have to let go of self and let God. And easy, This long, easy. Easy to do. So when I was stand up in front of all of you this afternoon and tell you it's easy. No, it is not. It takes self-sacrifice, self-denial in order for us to get this long suffering. So charity suffering long. So whatever my brother and my sister do to me, I have to suffer with that long charity of love with my brother and sister until he or she gets it. God is suffering long with us. I don't get it. Some of us reach our 100 and still not get it. Yeah. When we reach it by the music, we just write down that person. Being a good steward for God, you have to take up the cross and follow it. And I often say, the cross covered a lot of crosses. So if you don't plan to get crosses in in your life, don't take up the cross of Jesus Christ. Yeah, the current cross is no slow. But amidst all that we will go through, remember, Jesus will carry us through it. Let us not take matters in our own hands. Jesus will carry us through it. And it says with charity, does not behave itself unseemly. Seek not her own. It is not easily provoked. Thinketh no evil. I feel the test. Yes, I feel the test. But I'm thankful that Jesus rise up more. The road come back to me. Along the path, you have slip up. Come back. Talk to me. Rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in truth. Read in all things, believe in all things, hope in all things, endure all things. Now I stress on long, and I stress on endure. Endure all things. Why did Christ say that? He would have gone through it for us. What Jesus would have gone through, I don't think Jacob would have gone through that. Yeah, many people could have gone through that. And I put it on something on his head. Squeeze it down. Yeah. Give me some terrible whipping. I said, when I give up, can't bother with this. But listen, there's no crown on our head. We're not getting any whipping. It's just the temptation that comes our way. That the devil placed in our way. And in order for us to go over, we have to rely on Jesus Christ. They will come, whether we like it or not. And all who plan to live a godly life shall suffer persecution. The Bible says it, and I read it. But when the persecution comes, we run away from it. Our request. But let us remember, persecution comes in all different forms. And when these persecutions come, I can tell you, sometimes it comes as if it wants to sweep you off the floor. Drop your head on your head, poof. Yeah, when they come very hard. Yeah, sometimes you feel like let it go. But hold on, my brothers and sisters. I don't know what you are facing. I don't know what you are going through. I don't know the struggles that you are facing here on your Christian journey. I stop by here to encourage all of us. Let go and let God. Put him to the test. Put him to the test, man. He's there. He's a big God. Amen. And there is no problem that my God can't handle. Right. God will handle every situation that comes our way once we allow him to. So the topic, follow the example of Jesus Christ. What is the example of Jesus Christ? What is the example? Deny ourselves, take up the cross, follow it. And the follow that we're going to follow it is show love as his faithful steward to one another. Sometimes it's very difficult to do. Very hard sometimes, but that is good self. The minute you're going to think to write off a brother or a sister, think about your relationship with God. What you would have done unto him. And reason with yourself. And ask the question, does God right now ask me to come to him? We struggle with a lack of forgiveness. We struggle with it. I struggle with it. Even today, I'm still struggling with it. But I come to the realization that, listen, God is the bigger picture. give them. I struggled with my grandmother to love her. Not until I started to read the book of Proverbs, I realized that this never meant to be another room. Yeah. I mean, what she was doing unto you, you still have to love her. Yeah, you have to love her. The lady I called her, first thing to say, everybody that travels, why you not busy with me again? But out of love, I reach out to her. If it wasn't that love, I would not call her. That love that God instilled in me. That woman just need a book room to be a perfect witch. That's what I grew up with. He said that to all of us. What the devil meant for evil in your life, God will use it to glorify His name. Continue to trust Him. Continue to look to Him for guidance and for strength. Have a wonderful Sabath.
Love of Jesus take over your heart and your mind and your soul and your everything. And there is nothing impossible that God can't do. Amen. So today, as we close our stewardship divine hour service, as Elder Thompson says, love, it is the central theme. It was the central theme of the Father. It became the central theme of the Son. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall have everlasting life. And as members of the church, Palmyra Church, follow it and let His love take over you by the power of the Holy Spirit. Are we planning to do that? Huh? Are we planning to do that? Be intentional. Be intentional to allow the love of God to consume us and to take over our lives. As we close our divine hour, we will sing 329, Take the World, but Give Me Jesus. Let us thank everyone for being here with us. I thank the church members, all of us, all the platform members for sharing in our Stewardship Day. Put God first, walking in the footsteps of Jesus. Hymn 329.
Families are the heart of our communities, the foundation of our society. But in a world full of distractions and challenges, how can we ensure that our families stay strong and united in faith? West Jamaica Conference invites you to participate in All the Family in Mission, an initiative designed to strengthen, inspire, and mobilize families in their journey of faith. By fostering an environment of love, support, and faith, every member of the family can discover and fulfill their God-given mission. Through worship, service, and community engagement, All the Family in Mission empowers families to live out their faith, leading others to Christ. From young children to grandparents, everyone has a role to play. Every member of the family using their unique calling to make a difference. We invite every family to share in the third session of Reaping, September 14 to 28, 2024, culminating in a division-wide baptism on Sabath, September 28. Every member of the family and every member of the church should be involved in this special impact, utilizing their varying professional and vocational skills, spiritual gifts, talents, interests, passion, and other resources. In preparation for Reaping, each pastoral district having at least 50 witnessing and nurturing teams. Every congregation involved in the SELP Reaping program, excepting where the church is involved in a local evangelistic reaping program. Every elder and lay preacher working with at least 2 candidates for baptism on September 28, 2024. All witnessing teams praying for and nurturing each other and working with at least 2 non-Adventists that they are preparing for baptism on September.
Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on others thou art calling, do not pass me by.